This is a rare non-zero overall, zero overall rebuild, because today we are going to be rebuilding a zero overall team with Patrick Mahomes at QB. And this very well could be the most successful zero overall rebuild I've ever done, assuming we can also fix this defense, because that'll be a little harder. But I'm really excited to get into this. I think this is going to be a ton of fun. But the reason we are doing this is because we easily hit the like goal of 3,000 on the last zero overall rebuild I did. So let's up it a tiny bit. If we can get to 3,500 likes on this video, I will do another goofy zero overall rebuild. It'll let me know y'all want to see it, because I have a few plans. Y'all have some pretty good ideas in the comments. So yeah, again, if we get 3,500 likes on this video, it'll let me know y'all want to see another one. But thanks again for 40K. I know I've already said thank you a few times, but thank you for 41K now, I guess. Trying to hit 50K by the end of the month. We've been growing insanely quickly lately, so be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. It'll make you an OG of the channel for when we inevitably hit 10 million subscribers, definitely. And if you like man rebuilds, you're definitely in the right place. And massive shout out to Godzilla Toes 1 for the suggestion of this video. I think there was a more recent comment. I think it was also from them. I can't find it though. Either way, their link is in the description, and if you want to shout out, just let me know any fun rebuild ideas you might have, or just let me know what you want to see if you don't care about a shout out. But enough yapping, let's get into more yapping, and let's get into this rebuild. And we're just gonna treat this like a normal rebuild, but we have Patrick Mahomes at QB. Pretty self-explanatory. So let's just get straight to the end of this season. And I'm really curious to see the numbers. Y'all know how a regular zero overall team does. It normally gets beat at least 80-0 in every game. We'll see if this is the same. I'm not sure. Okay, well, this might be better than a regular zero overall rebuild. We actually finished with 2 points per game on offense and only allowed 58.4. Not bad. You know what? This isn't that bad of a season. 1,700 yards, 2 touchdowns, 13 picks. I mean, considering the team around him, this isn't bad. He also had a really good amount of rushing yards. Almost 600, 5.5 per carry. He got Caleb Shudak at tight end, 533 yards and 2 touchdowns. Josh Rosen led the team in tackles with 171. I'm surprised they can even tackle with 0 tackling. Let's see who won MVP. Is it a division rival? No, it's Dak Prescott, of course. Who else would it be? And as tradition, let's see what our biggest loss was and our closest game. So our closest game was a tie. We got beat 42-0 by the Chargers and 42-0 by the Patriots. And our biggest loss was also 77-0 by the Chargers. So they were our closest game and our biggest loss. Interesting. Also, that's a cursed game right there. 6-66, that's not great. Oh, our defensive overall is so bad it isn't even showing up. That's tough. There's just a gap between offense and team overall. That's a new one. But let's get into this offseason and let's see what we can do to this team. Oh, that's a Super Bowl. The Panthers beat Broncos 21-18. Did they sign some of our players? No. Well, they signed Leo Chenal, but they also got Dawson Knox somehow. This is mostly just the raw Panthers. They somehow made the Super Bowl. Okay, the Broncos stole Travis Kelce and Nick Bolton. They also got Amani Hooker. Okay, that makes more sense. How did the Panthers make it? This game is something else, man. Of course, we're not going to have any important re-signings to make, just 0 overall players. Also, just the kicker and punter, because I didn't feel like getting new ones. It didn't matter. Josh Rosen got star dev. Good thing that doesn't matter. But now in free agency, let's see if there's anyone good. Okay, well, yes, but they're not interested. I don't know if I want to get Travis Kelce back. That seems a little cheesy, but let me see what I want to do. Okay, well, I'm gonna try a different strategy here. Normally in zero overall rebuilds, I'm a little more conservative early on. I don't like to go too crazy because I don't want the team to get too expensive, but I think this is gonna be more fun. We are gonna go for a decent amount of players here. We're gonna go for Amari Cooper, Grover Stewart, Marquise Brown, Jadeveon Clowney, Damian Harris, Grant Delpit, Sean Murphy-Bunting, Patrick Queen, Malcolm Roach, a few more guys down here, including Kenneth Murray, who has star dev. This is a pretty huge free agent class. If we can get all these guys, we could be heading into next year looking really good. The only one I'm not sure if we're gonna get, well, there are a few we might not get, but we don't have a lead for Patrick Queen. I don't think we'll get him, but we're also going for Kenneth Murray, so it might not matter too much. But let's just see out of these guys who wants to sign. sign. Ooh, okay, so Amari Cooper, Grant Delpit, and Sean Murphy-Bunting don't sign, but we get Grover Stewart, Marquise Brown, Jadeveon Clowney, Damian Harris, Malcolm Roach, Christian Fulton, Kenneth Murray, and Nick Harris. We do not get Patrick Queen, but we did get everyone else. And we still have the lead for these 3 players, so let's see if they want to sign. Okay, we get Sean Murphy-Bunting. I'll do a slightly better offer for Grant Delpit, just so it's green. So now do they want to sign? 2 Browns players? Amari Cooper still doesn't sign, which sucks, but we do get Grant Delpit. But let's sim the week and see if Amari Cooper wants to sign now. Still no. Well, I hope we can get him. Okay, and he finally signs. But I mean, other than the O-line, this team is already pretty nasty. We also got the practice squad players, so I guess that kind of fills us out a little bit more. But let's get into the draft, and we will see what we can do with the number 1 overall pick. We might even trade it down. We'll see. Okay, I do honestly think we're gonna trade this down. There's some decent looking players, but most of the guys up here are quarterbacks. Literally 4 of the top 5 are quarterbacks. Why? The one year we don't need one. That's crazy. There's Marcus Ballard who looks good, but he's not like a top 5 talent or anything. He does look really good though, but we know for a fact he's not a top 5 talent. He's a first round talent. There are also some good corners though, but I don't want to take one of them here. Ron Givens looks really good though. Same with Jamie Castle. He only has solid acceleration though. Juwan Logan looks all right. There are always just really good corners in Madden drafts. Way too many of them. But yeah, we are going to trade this pick down a little bit. All right, we are trading down to number 8 with the Vikings. We're picking up a first next year, 2 seconds, and a third. Sounds good. And I'm guessing they're going to go with a quarterback? No. Why would they do something that makes sense? They literally needed a quarterback. At least it said they did. Yeah, I mean, the draft logic in this game is so bad. So both of the this guy isn't good, but both of the D linemen that were supposed to go top 10 did get taken. Let's go with a corner. Do we want Ron Givens? He doesn't have any elite traits. He might have normal dev. Or do we want Jamie Castle, who doesn't have the best excel, damn trains, but he has elite jumping, elite change of direction, A man, B zone, A hit power, A tackle for whatever that's worth. I kind of like him more. I feel like he has a better chance of hitting dev. It's always just luck though, it seems like. I don't have a good feeling about Castle. I don't know. Givens just looks better on paper, straight up. I think it's better to just go with the guy who looks better on paper. He's gonna have normal, but Ron Givens, let's take him. Okay, no, he doesn't. Hidden dev, 91 speed, 92 excel. We'll take it. And we have no O-linemen, so let's see if we can find one. It might be better to just stick with the 0 overall O-line. It'll probably play better. Ooh, I wish I had this guy focus scouted, but Ben Prince. He looks pretty good. I don't love taking tackles usually, but he looks good. This is 2 rebuilds in a row. I've seen someone named Alex Jones. That's something. God, I don't like taking tackles because they're never that good, but Ben Prince does look pretty good. A pass block finesse, A run block. I don't think his power is going to be that good, but I also don't think it's going to be that bad. I'm hoping. Everything that is fully scouted is an A. His strength isn't the best in the world. Well, I mean, 32 reps, 35 at his pro day would be really good in real life, but it's only good here. He has amazing speed. Let's take him. Oh, of course, a really athletic, really good-looking tackle would have normal dev. That makes sense. Thanks, EA. Jorvonte. Is there anyone in real life named Jorvonte? He looks pretty good, though. He's okay. Kevin Saunders looks pretty good. Great speed and excel. Elite agility. This dude screams normal dev, though. I don't know why. Low-key, all these tight ends look really good. I kind of like Devin Dunbar. We'll take him maybe round 3. Darren Givens looks good. A-man, lots of B ratings. He ran a 4.38. He has great speed, but only decent acceleration. I don't know. This is a tough pick. I don't know what to do here. Mitch Evans actually looks pretty good. Great strength, 38 bench reps. Good or great for most of his athletic abilities. Doesn't have the best finesse, but he's really good power. He's one of those massive guards. He's 6'4", 342. Sure. Oh, great. Another normal dev lineman. Cool. 91 strength, though. And finally, let's take Devin Dunbar. There's a chance he's bad. Like, he could have C short route. He might have, I don't know, C catching, C deep route, but I don't know. With the speed, change of direction, jumping, even his strength is good. This dude looks pretty damn good. Let's go with Devin Dunbar out of Auburn. Plus, he's only 21 years old. Yeah, sounds good. Thankfully, he has a hidden dev. Good lord. 86 speed, 88 excel, 85 agility, and he should get a ton of production. I mean, this Chiefs playbook throws a lot to the tight ends for obvious reasons. So we'll take take it. Okay, this was an interesting draft. I thought it would be better. Ron Givens is a 79 overall, though. Hidden dev. Looks like a good corner. I thought he would be like an 82 or something, though. But am I crazy, or did they change draft class strength? Like, I use strong draft classes here, and I've been using them, and they've been nowhere near as strong as they used to be. Like, this just looks like a normal Madden draft class. Because, I mean, Givens is only a 79 overall, but he's tied for the 4th best player in the class. And I mean, one that's better than him is a fullback. The other, or one of the other 3 that's better than him is the other cornerback I was thinking of taking, Jamie Castle. He is a year older, though, so I don't know. Just depends on the dev trait. But yeah, I don't know. Givens was good value. He's tied for the 4th best player in the entire class. We got him at number 8 or whatever. So that was a good pick, objectively. It's just, I don't know. Did they mess draft classes up? It's weird. Ben Prince is only a 74. He isn't great. Same with Mitch Evans. They both also only have normal dev, but that's, again, probably decent value. I don't know, but Devin Dunbar's good. 74 hidden dev. He should develop a decent amount. Really bad blocker. I was surprised he was only a 74, kinda, but his blocking just isn't all there. I don't know. He looks good, though. I made the rest of these picks. Langford, all of these 3 guys will start. They're not the best, but they will start. But let's get into year 2, and we will see how the team's looking. Okay, we are actually looking pretty good heading into year 2. I kind of refilled out, like, the depth and everything. Also, Sky Moore just didn't get signed, so I was like, sure, I'll pick him up. I know he was a Chiefs player, but, like, if no one's gonna sign him, then sure. But yeah, we're up to a 79 overall. We literally gained 78 overall in one offseason. I really like our defense. Our offense is an overall higher. I guess because we have Patrick Mahomes. I like our offense too, but our defense feels more well-rounded. I don't know why I like our defense more. I do. It looks better to me. I don't think we're gonna be great this year, but we'll see who does well. We'll see who underperforms. And I think by the end of this year, heading into the offseason, we should be looking good, and we should know how to fix this team. But let's get to the midseason point of year 2, and hopefully we at least have a few wins. We'll see. Okay, well, what a start to, I guess, us having an actual team. We are already 4-3 at the midseason point. We have one of the best offenses in the league, which kind of makes sense. I mean, it gets definitely carried by Patrick Mahomes. We don't have a very good defense, which I guess is fair. I feel like it should maybe be better than 28th, but I guess that's fair. I don't know. The Texans are 0-7 for some reason. That's tough. But yeah, I guess this is the Patrick Mahomes and Kansas City offensive playbook effect. Dunbar only has star dev, unfortunately, which I did already know, kind of. I spent an upgrade, which brought him up to a 75, and he didn't get an ability slot upgrade, so I was like, okay, he just has star. But he still should be good. Oh, someone that doesn't just have star is Ron Givens. He has X Factor. Okay, that pick was definitely the right move. He's already up to an 82 overall and is only 21 years old. He could be close to a 99 by the end of this. I don't think he'll hit that, but he could be close. And then I think those were the only dev traits we got, unfortunately. But hey, I'll take an X Factor. I won't complain. For re-signings, is there anything important? Not really. None of these players are really make or break to the team. Lots of 12 overalls here still. But hey, hopefully we can keep this momentum going. It is a very tight division, so we very well might not make the playoffs. But let's get to the end of the year, and we will see how we finish. Okay, well, we finished the year 11-6. We already make the playoffs with what was a 0 overall team last year, or I guess a 1 overall team last year. Again, that's just the Patrick Mahomes Chiefs playbook effect in Madden. That's crazy. Patrick Mahomes did very well, almost 4,500 yards, 32 touchdowns, only 6 picks. Pretty good completion percentage, not amazing, but good. Ooh, Damian Harris was kind of terrible. Almost 900 yards, only 3.7 yards per attempt, though. 19 touchdowns, though. I mean, maybe his yards per carry is low because he got a ton of goal line touches, but he was also our regular back, so I don't know. I don't know if he was good or bad. I really don't. But Amari Cooper, over 1,500 yards, almost 1,550, 13 touchdowns. He was insane. Devin Dunbar as a rookie, 900 yards, 11 touchdowns. Sky Moore was even really good. I wish Marquise Brown got more catches, at least more than Sky Moore, but whatever. As long as someone's producing, I don't really care. Ooh, Ben Prince was terrible at left tackle, but the rest of the line held up very well. We had 3 players get over 100 tackles, Gibbons, Murray, and Sean Murphy-Bunting. Tackles for loss, 14 for Clowney, led the team in sacks, 7.5 for Clowney, which is pretty okay. That's decent. But outside of him, 4.5 for Stewart, only 4 for Julian Aquara. Not great numbers there. I didn't expect it to be great, though. I thought Clowney would do a little better. And interceptions, is Kenneth Murray going to be up there for Defensive Player player of the year? 103 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, a sack and a half, 4 picks, and 10 pass deflections. He might be up there. We'll see. But 3 picks for Sean Murphy-Bunting, 2 for Givens and Fulton, and then 1 for a few players. Interesting. But MVP goes to Dak, of course. Mahomes at number 5. This will be the one rebuild ever where Patrick Mahomes doesn't win an MVP because we're, of course, using him. But no, he's been really good. We'll see. Offensive player of the year goes to Jonathan Taylor. Amari Cooper all the way down at 3. I thought he would have a chance to win it. Mahomes at 7. Defensive player of the year goes to TJ Watt. Offensive rookie of the year does go to Devin Dunbar. That's huge. I'm kind of surprised. And defensive rookie of the year goes to Ron Givens. Okay, we swept the awards. Again, just the Chiefs effect in Madden. I was surprised Murray wasn't up there for defensive player of the year, though. Maybe best linebacker? No? Well, that's tough. But we're going to be taking on the 10-7 New York Jets in the wild card. We have a first of many scenario, though. We will go play it cool. Y'all know me. But let's sim the week and let's see if we can get a win. Of course not. Hard, almost best offense in the league only puts up 14 points. I mean, I guess the Jets have a really good defense, but that's tough. Okay, that's fine. They were the better overall team. I can't complain too much. I'm more excited to get into this offseason. I didn't expect much in these playoffs, so I guess the sooner to get out of them, the better. Let's really work to make this team amazing this offseason. Okay, well, we had an upgrade for both rookies, but does Devin Dunbar get a dev trait? I would assume he does. Okay, yeah, he got superstar dev. That's huge. Up to an 81 overall, playing up to an 83 with morale, superstar dev. That's massive. But in the Super Bowl, the Cowboys destroyed the Colts 38-7. I mean, I guess that's the negative of us not being able to be in the Super Bowl. The Cowboys just get to dominate the league. We don't get to test them yet. The Cowboys are just way too good in this game. Also, the Colts in the Super Bowl, that could happen in the next few years, actually. They're trending up. But for re-signings, I want Sky Moore back. He was pretty good. He's not super interested, though. You know, I think he just kind of produced because we passed a lot. I don't know if we really need him back. If he was interested, sure, but he isn't. Same with most of these players here. So I think we're kind of good. I'll just re-sign some depth so I don't have to worry about it later. Oh, or not, okay. But let's get into free agency, and we will see if there are any good players we can add. Okay, how expensive do we want to get? Because there's some players here. I mean, we're not very run heavy, but in this game, I think Nick Chubb is worth it either way. He's one of the best running backs in the league, one of the best running backs in this game. I think we'll have to try to go for him, but let's see who else we want to get. I think this is going to be another really big free agent class, maybe even bigger than last year. Okay, well, not nearly as many players we're going to go for this year, but we're going for, I guess, better players this year. We are going to go for Nick Chubb, obviously, like I already showed, but also Brandon Ayuk, which do we really need to pay more receivers? Probably not, and it's not a great strategy, but I want to make a run this year, and we very well could. We're also going to go for Khalil Mack and Foye Oluokun. Should I go for a lineman? I mean, our line played well, but I am a little unsure of it still. Nah, I mean, I don't really trust any of these linemen to actually play well. I've had some bad experiences with all of them. We could get Joe Tooney back. We'll have $3 million left in cap, though. Okay, we'll just stick with the line we got, but let's see if any of these players want to sign. Okay, 3 out of the 4 sign. We get Nick Chubb, Brandon Ayuk, and Khalil Mack. That's insane. But still, Foye Oluokun, does he want to sign now? And he does. Okay, huge. So another insane free agent class. Now up to an 85 overall. And again, let's see what we can do in the draft. Hopefully it's better than last year's class, but I don't know. I don't know what they did to draft classes. It's interesting, though. I have it at strong, don't I? I mean, I remember setting it to strong. It's interesting. Hopefully it's better. Okay, that trade down last year worked out. You know, hey, maybe the Vikings should have taken a quarterback like the 12 that were available to them. They were apparently the second worst team in the league because we have the 2nd overall pick. That's a little broken. Let's see who's available. I didn't even look at anyone up here because I was like, okay, we're gonna have a later pick. I just forgot about that one. Ooh, I wish I focus scouted this dude. Oh, I might take him anyways. Well, no, we just signed Khalil Mack though. What's he listed as? Power rusher? Do we take him anyways? I don't know. He's so athletic that we might have to. Unless he goes number 1, which he could. Ooh, even Connor Curry almost looks better. He has better play rec. He's not as athletic though. His strength isn't as good, and he's a little slower. Dalton Allen also looks really good. Of course, this is the year where there are a million pass rushers when we don't need one anymore. Jimmy Wilkins looks good at corner. Gerard Smith looks okay on the D-line. He's probably like a 2nd to 3rd round talent though. Ooh, the corners again this year look very good. What's David Short's speed? Not super great. Well, it's good and great acceleration despite being a 4.5 at the combine. Love this game. James Pryor, great speed, great acceleration, was not at the combine. He also looks very good on paper. I don't think we're gonna get to take him though. Do we? I'm conflicted because we don't need pass rush anymore, but Jose Hill looks so good. Is he worth the risk though? Like, imagine how catastrophic it would be if we took him and he doesn't have a dev trait and there's no real need for him. But I don't really know what else we would do here, so we might take him anyways. Ooh, Jacoby Green in the 3rd to 4th round. Elite strength, good speed. That guy looks good. Okay, I'm just rambling. I'm just looking at players. While I'm doing it though, Austin Solik looks also very good. Okay, I think we'll go with the pass rusher. Could it bite us in the ass? Absolutely. Does he look exciting and really good? Yes, so we'll take him. Unless the Cardinals take him at number 1, which they could. No, they go with the QB, despite probably having Kyler Murray still, and they probably won't trade him. All right, whatever. Certified EA moment. Let's go with Jose Hill. Show me that normal dev. Okay, no, he is hidden, thankfully. Okay. 88 speed, 85 strength, 90 acceleration is insane. That is terrifying. I don't know if he's going to be the craziest overall in the world, because I don't think he is the best play rec. It's probably a C, only B pursuit and B tackle, but the dev trait is huge, and he's an athletic freak, so hopefully he has a really good dev trait. We'll see. I know that's not how it works. I'm just hoping. And our second pick is at number 23. I do want to go with a lineman here, but what corners are still here? Okay, the one I really liked is gone. The one I didn't love is still here in Jimmy Wilkins. He does look all right, though. We don't really need another corner. Ooh, but Alex McKee looks insane, so maybe we do. I mean, we could also move a corner to safety, like this isn't a realistic rebuild or anything, clearly. Travis Davis looks really good at safety, though, as pursuit isn't the best, but other than that, he looks good. Deontay Fitzpatrick looks pretty good. Okay, I think we'll go with the corner. I'll give everything else a quick look, but we'll see. I think it's gonna be the corner. Okay, yeah, Alex McKee probably just has normal dev, but he looks really good. Great speed, elite excel, A-man, B-zone, A-press. Hopefully B awareness, even if it's a C, I think that's fine. He'll probably be like a 78 overall, which is really good value here, so let's take him. Yeah, normal dev. We'll see what his overall is, but 94 speed, change of direction, and excel, very athletic. That's cool. I guess we maybe could have taken him a little later, but if it's good value, I don't care. And now let's go with one of the guards. There was the center, Austin Sulak. Do I think I could wait and get him later? I might be able to. Let's see, who was the guard I like? Jacoby Green, he's also 3rd to 4th round though. Sterling Mason also looks very good. This is just a really strong guard class, it looks like, or line in general. All right, let's go with Sulak here. Elite strength and change of direction for whatever that's worth. Good speed, good excel, great agility. Good ratings. His finesse isn't the best, but I mean, other than finesse, he has an A for literally everything else. So let's take him. Okay, he surprisingly has hidden dev. First hidden dev lineman of the rebuild. He looks really good though. And now let's go with Jacoby Green. Who is this guy below him? Sammy Beckwith, what's your strength? Pretty good. Jacoby Green looks better though. He kind of looks similar to the center we just took. Maybe slightly worse, but he could be better. Usually guards are better than centers. He's also 6'6" at guard. That's interesting. He could be a tackle. I don't know if his pass blocking is the best in the world though. We'll see. Let's take him. Another hidden dev, 92 strength, 69 speed. Nice. Yeah, he looks really similar to the last guy we just took. But anyways, I'll make a few more picks, maybe. And I feel better about this draft than I did last year's draft. We'll see if it's actually better though. Okay, this was a much better draft than last year. Still no 80 overalls. Were there like any this year? Okay, there were more this year. Oh, was James Pryor the one I wanted? The corner I wanted? I can't remember. Let me see. Who was the one I wanted? Yeah, he is the one I said looked very good. That sucks. It sucks he wasn't there. But we literally got, after that first pick, we took the 2 best players that were available. McKee was the best player available when we took him, and same with Sulak. All these guys went before pick 23. Our first pick technically wasn't great on paper, but we'll hope he has a good dev trait. Oh, this receiver in the 7th round. Oh, it's a slot guy. That makes sense. He does have hidden dev, though. That's rare for a slot guy to have hidden. That's interesting. Anyways, I'm just rambling. Despite it not looking the best, I mean, it looks pretty good, but we literally took the best players available with these 2 picks. And Hill was decent value. That's fine. But Jacoby Green's a 75. He looks good. He had hidden. Marcus Logan, D linemen are never as good as I expect him to be. He'll be defensive tackle, though. Does he go up there? I would guess no, because he's kind of more of a pass rusher. No, he doesn't. But yeah, he's fine. Sterling Mason, he's a 73. Kason Redman is a 76, though. I think I took every pick in this draft, too. Yeah, I did. But yeah, he is hidden dev. This pick wasn't great, but this guy was athletic, so I took him. And then CJ Berry, that's good value for the 7th round. He's a 68. We'll take it, I guess. He might even have to start. Or no, we took a ton of linemen. We're good. But let's get into year 3, and we should be looking like a really good team. But here's how we're looking heading into year 3. Honestly, very good on paper. I thought we would be a higher overall, I'm not gonna lie. We're an 84, but we have an 89 overall offense, which makes sense. I mean, we have Patrick Mahomes, Nick Chubb, Brandon Ayuk, Amari Cooper, Marquise Brown, a superstar tight end in Dunbar. The O-line isn't the best overall, but it played well last year, so hopefully it can, play well again. It wouldn't shock me if, we upgraded the overalls. It wouldn't stun me if it played terribly this year, because genuinely with offensive linemen, the higher overall, the worse they play. I mean, there are some exceptions, like some high overall linemen play well, but not all of them. Definitely not. And then here's the defense. Again, hopefully we can develop here. Our defense isn't super young, though. That's the only thing. It's probably an average age of like 28, maybe even older, because we have older guys like Khalil Mack, Grover Stewart, Jadeveon Clowney, Foye Alukin is kind of old at this point. Yeah, he's 30. Even Sean Murphy Bunting, I think, is 28 here. Yeah, 28. It's not a young defense at all, but our corner group is very young and has a ton of potential, and we have some backups on the D-line with dev traits that should overtake these older guys pretty soon. Oh yeah, and also we had some dev ups. Kenneth Murray hit superstar dev, which is kind of cool, and then Amari Cooper got X Factor, which is very nice. How old is he now? Like 31? Yeah, 31. Wearing number 81. That's a little bit cursed, but what was his old number? Oh yeah, it was 89 for the Raiders and 19 for the Cowboys. I don't know. He changes numbers with every team. We'll keep him at number 81. Anyways, I'm just yapping. I'm sorry. Let's get to the midseason point, and we will see how we do. If we're gonna have a down year, it's probably this year. As I always say, the preseason is sometimes telling of how your team's gonna do in simulation. That's very much not the case in real life, but in Madden, it kind of is. So hopefully we don't disappoint, but we'll see what our record is at the midseason. Okay, yeah, we're only 3-4 at the midseason this year. I kind of thought we would be worse. I thought we would be really bad, but we're just not great. At least we're not doing as poorly as the Chargers are. We have the number 6 offense in terms of points per game. It's just our defense isn't very good, which is fair. We only have an 81 overall defense. We're allowing a decent amount of touchdowns, so that's not great. We also don't have a very good third down percentage on offense, one of the worst in the league. Hopefully we can get better in the second half of the year. I mean, we definitely deserve to be a playoff team, but will we be is the question. We again have some re-signings, and honestly, for now, I'm good. I'm scared of the cap in this rebuild. It's gonna come up on us pretty soon. This team is not cheap currently, and it will continue to be not cheap. It'll get even more not cheap. I do kind of want Jadeveon Clowney back, but he is 32. He's gonna regress, so I'll probably re-sign him then. He's doing pretty well this year. 6 sacks, 8 tackles for loss in only 7 games. That's pretty good. Really good. I don't think he'll keep that up, but it's good. But yeah, I'll probably re-sign. We could re-sign Grover Stewart at the end of the year. I don't know, but we will probably re-sign Jadeveon Clowney at the end of the year. But there isn't really much else for us to do here. Let's just get to the end of the season, and hopefully we can get better, but I'm not super confident. There's always like a hard-coded down year in Madden franchise, so we'll see. At least in terms of simulation. Oh yeah, and actually, I almost forgot again, but question of the day. Now that the Super Bowl's over in real life, who do you think is gonna be in the Super Bowl next year? What 2 teams? I know it's way too early, but which 2 teams do you think will be in the Super Bowl? I don't know if I should guess, because I always have a way of jinxing the team's season whenever I predict them. Last year I predicted the Bengals, and then Joe Burrow got hurt in practice before the year, started the year injured, and then got hurt for the rest of the year. So I'm sorry, Bengals fans. I kind of feel like the Rams are starting to cook up something special. They're starting to look good. I don't know, they did just lose Raheem Morris. It's tough to say, it's too early. But bold take, I'm gonna say Rams, and I'm gonna say the Bills are gonna be able to finally make it to a Super Bowl. That's probably gonna be horribly wrong, and one of those 2 teams is probably not even gonna make the playoffs, but that is my early, extra bold take for the Super Bowl. Let me know what 2 teams you think it'll be down in the comments. All right, well, that was an interesting end to the season. Before I reveal how we did in year number 3, if you haven't already, be sure to leave a like on the video. I'd very much appreciate it. If there's anything I could ever ask you to do, it's just that. It helps out more than you could imagine. Helps push these videos to more people, you know what I'm saying? Help me reach that goal of 10 million, definitely. And be sure to subscribe for more. If you like what you've seen so far, most of my videos are like this, so be sure to subscribe. And also let me know any fun rebuild ideas y'all have down below. But our team is looking very good at the end of year number 3. Also, Jose Hill up to an 82 after being a backup for the whole year. He started at a 78, so he could have a really good dev trait, we'll see. But we're an 87 overall, and in year number 3, we finished 13-4. We didn't lose another game. So my prediction of a down year was looking right in the first half of the year, but it definitely got proven wrong in the second half. Did we have the best record in the league? Let me see. No, the Cowboys. I guess we were tied for second in terms of record. We were technically third though, but of course the Cowboys were 15-2. Why wouldn't they be? But I am curious to see our season stats. Okay, this could finally be the Patrick Mahomes MVP season. Almost 4,400 yards, 45 touchdowns, only 7 picks, 72% completion percentage. He was insane. Would have ran away with MVP in real life with this type of season. But I'm sure Dak had some 5,000 yard, 55 touchdown, like 2013 Peyton Manning type season. No, Mahomes was definitely better. How about rushing? 430-2. Mahomes had 349-1. It might be close because of that. I don't think it should be, but it weighs a lot into rushing for quarterbacks for MVP for some reason. I kind of get that, but not, I don't know. Mahomes was really good either way, but Nick Chubb, 1,350 yards, 5.2 per carry, 14 touchdowns. He was very good. Brandon Ayuk, almost 1,400 yards too, 17 touchdowns, almost 1,000 yards for Devin Dunbar, 8 touchdowns. Marquise Brown was solid. Amari Cooper was fine. He's just been kind of phased out, unfortunately. I wish he was our number 2 receiving option, but whatever. Oh, Jacoby Green at right tackle was terrible. I kind of expected that because he's a 65 overall pass protect, but he does have star dev. Maybe he'll be better next year. I don't know. The rest of the line held up well. And then on defense, Alukin led the team with 111 tackles, 104 for Murray. Tackles for loss, 13 for Mack, 11 for Clowney, 10 for Logan as a rookie. He was decent. Won't be defensive rookie of the year, but decent. And sacks, 12.5 from Mack, 11 for Clowney. We'll take that. No sacks or Jose Hill had 1 sack. How many snaps? 132. I kind of wish he got more than that, but that's fine, I guess. No, that's all right for only 132 snaps. I wish he got more snaps though. Sorry, I just smacked the hell out of my mic, but interceptions, 4 for Lukin, 4 for Sean Murphy-Bunting at safety now, which I didn't even mention that. We did move him to safety, and he did very well in that role. I was prepared to replace him this year. Oh, his hair's spazzing out. EA, fix your game, please. But I don't know if we can replace him now. He did really well. 11 pass deflections too, damn. 2 picks for McKee as a rookie, 2 for Givens, and then 1 for, what, 5 players? We had a lot of picks. I'm not used to this in Madden rebuilds. Normally we get like 2. Oh my god. MVP goes to Joe Burrow, Mahomes at 2, so I was right, we don't get it, but I thought it would go to Prescott still. It goes to Joe Burrow. We just can't win an MVP with what is probably the best quarterback in the game, in Madden and real life. Oh, and we get double cucked. Brandon Ayuk at number 2 for Offensive Player of the Year. What did Joe Burrow do? Did he get like 1,000 rushing yards or something? He won Offensive Player of the Year too, but Mahomes at number 3, Chubb at number 6. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Myles Garrett, Mack at number 6. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Dakota Kelly for the Broncos, of course, a division rival. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Dalton Allen for the Texans. McKee at number 3. No other Chiefs. What did Joe Burrow do? This is going to be some fuckery here. Okay, well, he had more passing yards. He also had less passing touchdowns. He had less picks, but only 4 less, and he had 8 less passing touchdowns. He did have like 424 more passing yards, something like that, but I guess he had rushing touchdowns. I don't know, whatever. Classic getting scammed by EA, who would have guessed? But we are going to be taking on the 10-7 Las Vegas Raiders in the wild card. We have a 91 overall offense to their 85. We are 6 overall there, or 6 overall better there. They do have a 2 overall better defense, but we had the better performing defense, so I guess that's worth something. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to win this game. We have a playoff rival scenario though. We'll go one more year after this. We will go chess match, I guess, but I think we all know what's going to happen. Let's simulate this game. Okay, no, just kidding. We do win. It was very close. It was a 4-point game, but we win 35-31. I'll take a win either way. And now we get to take on the MVP, who apparently had 75 tackles and 13 sacks in Joe Burrow. I love this game. But we're going to see if we can get revenge for being robbed out of an MVP. We have a recap for the playoff rivals, though. We get +5 hit power for the next game and +5 staff points. Huge. That's got to be like the most disappointing, like, scenario video reward. I don't know. The Bengals had a very good offense. They had the #1 offense in terms of yards in the league, but we had 4 more points per game than them, almost 4. We also had a much better defense, and we have a 4 overall better team. We have a 8 overall better offense. If we lose this game, man, I am not gonna know what to think. Yeah, I asked for it in saying that. I don't know why I said that. I knew it was gonna happen. I mean, upsets happen, but that's lame. And they go on to lose to the Cowboys anyways. Whatever. Fuck y'all. Fuck the Bengals. Fuck the Cowboys. There are 2 rivals here, and they keep beating us undeservingly. That's so lame. But we get an upgrade for Brandon Ayuk. Did he win? He must have won Best Receiver. Now up to X Factor. And yeah, I did win Best Receiver. Okay, we'll take that. I mean, why not? Just make this offense even better. It won't matter because we put up 14 points against like an 84 overall defense, but it should matter. Oh yeah, and also, Sulak has Superstar Dev. Green only had Star, but I kind of figured he would have Superstar. We'll take that. And let's see. Okay, we got a few dev ups, and also, Hill does have Superstar. I was thinking he could be an X Factor, but we'll take Superstar. So that definitely makes him worth the #2 pick. Now, I don't think he's going to get any playing time because I was expecting Khalil Mack to retire, but he didn't. Hill could play over Clowney. Clowney was due for a contract, right? I mean, he's been good, though. I don't want to get rid of him. We'll see. We'll see what we want to do there. Depends how much money we have. But also, Alukin and Sean Murphy Bunting both went up to Superstar. And McKee went up to Star. We'll take that. That should definitely help our defense develop because it isn't the best overall. But that should help. So let's get into free agency. Let's get into this offseason. And hopefully we can make this a more well-rounded and just insane team overall. But yeah, I think we're going to let both Malcolm Roach and Grover Stewart go. I kind of want more of a pass rusher on the interior, and neither have really been that. I mean, I don't know why I expected them to be that, but I thought they would do a little better than like 4 sacks and full like 1,000 snap seasons. Jadeveon Clowney, we might re-sign him. He is interested, but I do want to see who's available in free agency first. But let's see who we can sign. Oh, and also I'm going to restructure a ton of deals, so we should have a really good amount of cap space, actually. Okay, you know what? This isn't as good of a free agent class as it was last year, but we are once again going to go crazy in free agency. Again, not a realistic rebuild. I want to reiterate that. So we are going to go after a ton of players here. I guess not a ton, but a lot of very good ones. We're going to go for Zach Martin as the best one, technically, in terms of overall. We're also going for Joel Bitonio, Quincy Williams, Zach Tom, and Grover Stewart. We'll try to bring him back because there isn't really another, like, great D-lineman. I think he is the best defensive tackle available in terms of overall. Or no, Grady Jarrett's here. I didn't even see him. Wait, I'll go for Grady Jarrett. Why not? I mean, he always rejects me, but we might as well try. So we will try to sign these players. Hopefully we can get all of them. If not, then I guess that's fine, but it could be bad depending on the player who rejects. Let's see if these guys want to sign. Oh, and big surprise, Grady Jarrett is the one that doesn't sign, but we get Zach Martin, Joel Bitonio, Quincy Williams, and Zach Tom, so that's huge. Does Grady Jarrett want to sign now, though? Okay, he does. I don't know why he's so picky in this game, but another massive free agent class. So let's get to the draft and let's really finish off this roster. Okay, well, we pick at 28, and I don't really know what to do here. I mean, we're kind of just at the point where we don't really have, you know, real needs anymore. I do want a defensive tackle, but I think all the good-looking ones are going to be gone. Let me see. Yeah, that's tough. Should we go with another corner here? We could. I mean, I think it's like the only thing that's actually upgradable here for us. I mean, I guess we could technically find a good player here, but I think corner again might be our best bet for an overall upgrade at least. I kind of like, was it Jeff Stevens that looked good? Yeah, good speed, good excel. I wish, you know, a 4.37 and a 4.31 was a little better than just good, but that's just how this game is. I don't know. So it'll probably be like 92 speed or something. But A-man, B-zone, B-press, looks good. Don't know what else to do, so let's take him. He does have hidden dev, surprisingly. I don't know how an average of like a 4.34 is only 92 speed, 91 excel. Again, I just love how that works. A lot of people always try to explain to me in the comments like, oh, you can't go off the 40 time. You have to go off the actual ratings or whatever you call them, where it says good or great or whatever. I realize that's how it works. I just think it's incredibly stupid that that's how that works. Like, it just complicates things so much. Just have it, and it's never accurate either. Just have it go off the goddamn combine numbers. It's stupid. And let's see, there was a defensive tackle I wanted. Is he still available? He is. Glenn Peak out of Washington State. Great speed, good strength, great acceleration, good/great for everything at the combine. We'll take that. that. A power moves, A player ec. Not the best block shedding, which I do like to look for defensive tackles. Not the best pursuit either, but really good pass rusher. I don't know if he's going to be the best overall in the world, but he looks good at least. Looks like the best option here out of anyone that I see. So let's take him. Hidden Dev, 87 strength, 77 speed, 84 excel. We'll take it. That's insane. 437 speed is only decent. I know he has elite excel. That's cool and all, but even with elite acceleration, if you're running a 437 and a 433, I think you have a little better than decent speed. Decent speed is like a 4.5 or like a 4.48. That's crazy. Oh my god. What is this guy? Eric Evans, 4.71 speed. He probably has comparable actual speed to Lawrence Murphy. I actually kind of want to take both to figure that out. That's crazy. He looks really good though. Well, his route running sucks. Big shocker. Ooh, Dion Fant is interesting. How tall is he? Oh, he's one of these receivers. Let's go. Okay, I figured from those ratings. He's elite jumping, A catch in traffic, B spec catch. Some of his other receiver ratings aren't great, but he's 6'8". Now, these guys are never the highest overall, but what they are is fun. So I think I might take him, even though I think he's only going to be like a 71, 72 or something. It's fun, all right? This is Johnny Wilson right here, pretty much. Hidden Dev, 85 speed, but 96 jumping, 91 agility. That's interesting. 90 change of direction. That's weird for someone who's 6'8", 222. I wouldn't really think of that as like an agile or a quick moving player, but hey, we'll take it. Again, probably not the best overall, but whatever. I don't know if we really need much at this point, but I might make a couple more picks and I will see y'all for the draft recap. Okay, yeah, this wasn't my best draft ever. The whole thing. Jeff Stevens is much worse than I expect. I thought he could be like an 80. He's only a 77. I guess just because his like 4.3 speed wasn't actually 4.3 speed, but his man's all right. His zone's all right. Well, his man's good. His zone's all right. Was this another weak draft class though? Like, do I need to start setting my draft classes to like very strong? No, it wasn't a weak one. I mean, we didn't really get the opportunity to draft most of these players. I wasn't looking for a guard, but I wish I did. Josh Matthews, 84 overall in the second round. Now, guard is like our strongest position, but still would have been kind of fun to take him. There were also some QBs, some receivers, a safety. Interesting. There was another good guard. Damn. Of course, the strongest draft class is, or the strongest guard class is when we already have enough guards. Oh, and I was thinking about Josh Fulton. I mean, I guess he's the same overall as the corner we took, but still. Yeah, I mean, other than guards, we pretty much got the best player that was available to us at that pick, but Glenn Peak is fine. Dion Fant's even worse than I expected. He's only a 70 overall. I mean, I thought he would be a 71. What are you at tight end? 71? You know what? Sure. Why not? You'll be a 6'8", only 222 pound tight end. That's not undersized at all. That's not like 50 pounds undersized for someone who's 6'8". And then I took I got Ed Reed in the 4th round. Or was that the 4th or was that the 3rd? No, yeah, it was the 4th. I just took him because his name was funny. That's about it. He also has 79 finesse moves, which is cool. 88 strength, 84 excel, cool. But let's get into the final year of this rebuild and we'll see how the team's looking. But here's a look at the team heading into the final year of the rebuild. Surprisingly, only an 86. It feels better than that. I mean, probably because we have a 92 overall offense. Our defense definitely isn't the best in the world, but we definitely have some players on this defense, like Givens, pretty much all of these superstars. I guess it's understandable that it's not the best overall in the world, but it's an 81 overall. We really don't have that many starters below an 81 overall. We have Peak and Murray, and I guess Stevens, but that's it. Everyone else is at or above an 81, so I don't know. And even like the lower overall players should develop a decent amount throughout the year. So we're looking good. Again, hopefully we can perform well because, you know, having a good roster and performing well are two different things sometimes. So let's just get straight to the end of year number 3, no, year 4, and we'll see how we do. Okay, well, in year number 4, we finished 15-2. Yeah, we were definitely good this year. And we're an 89 overall team. Let's see where that ranks in the league. Are we the best roster? I would guess we're tied for it, but I bet there's someone that's like a similar overall. Let's see. The Raiders have an 88. That's interesting. Same with the Jets. Okay. The 49ers also have an 89. So yeah, we are tied for the best roster in the league. The Texans also had an 88. That's interesting. A lot of teams that, you know, signed our former players definitely got a little bit of an advantage there. But let's check out our season stats. Let's see what went right, what went wrong. I don't know if much did go wrong this year. God, we're still not going to get an MVP, are we? Mahomes had 4,700 yards, 43 touchdowns, only 6 picks, 74% completion percentage. But will that be enough? Probably not. He did have 430 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns. We'll see. I hope he's MVP, but I don't know. 1,400 yards for Nick Chubb, 5.3 per carry, 17 touchdowns. He was very good once again. Brandon Ayuk over 1,400 yards, 18 touchdowns. Dunbar with 1,000 yards, 1,100 yards, and 11 touchdowns. Shout out white girls, 11-11. Also, he got X Factor last year. I didn't even point that out. He has become very, very good. Amari Cooper was okay. Marquise Brown was okay. Nick Chubb also added 549 yards through the air and 3 touchdowns, so that's crazy. Oh, the blocking was insane this year. And Zach Martin joins the all-castration team. He allowed 0 sacks this year, so we'll take it. Is that like the least amount of sacks allowed in a season? Would this break the record? That's 15 sacks all season. That's crazy. But Alukin led the team with 122 tackles. Tackles for loss, 17 for Mack, 12 for Peak. In sacks, 12 for Jose Hill, 11 for Khalil Mack, 6 for Jarrett, 5.5 for Peak as a rookie. I'm surprised Jose Hill did well. Normally, drafted pass rushers in this game do not do well. They might do well for one season, so maybe this was his one season, but I don't know. At least he did well. In picks, 3 for Sean Murphy Bunting, 2 for Stevens and Delpit, and then 1 for a few players. So very good season. But MVP does finally go to Patrick Mahomes. Good Lord. I didn't think we would win one, I'm going to be honest. Offensive Player of the Year surprisingly doesn't go to a Chiefs player. Ayuk at number 2, Chubb at number 3. That's crazy. He was insane this year. Mahomes at 5. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Myles Garrett. Who is that up there? Luke Masterson on the Browns at number 2. That's crazy. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Colby Allman for the Bills. And Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Andrew Hankins for the Titans. Peak at 4. Stevens at 5. We'll take it. Let's see if we had any good dev traits or if it was all just star. And I guess maybe one final look at the team. I guess this isn't the final look. We'll have one at the very end, but still. I don't know what Fant's dev trait is. It didn't get revealed. Stevens only has star and Peak only has star. Okay, well that's underwhelming. But without further ado, let's see who we're going to be taking on in the divisional and probably losing to, honestly. It's going to be the 11-6 Houston Texans. Also, the difference in our team is insane. We have a 95 overall offense and only an 84 overall defense. That's crazy. This might be the biggest difference I've ever had in a team overall. But we have some upgrades, or was it just that one upgrade? Or no, we have a couple. Dion Fant. Let's see what his dev trait is. I think I'll make him the number 2 tight end even if he only has star. I don't really know why. It's not like he's really going to develop from one game, but whatever. Yeah, it's only star, but that's fine. But I hope y'all have enjoyed this video. It's been a really fun one. This was a crazy idea. I'm surprised the team became as good as it did, even with Patrick Mahomes' pretty big contract. But let's sim this game out. And okay, no, we do win. Surprisingly, we destroy the Texans 31-7. That is surprising. Jeff Stevens gets an upgrade. I feel like I had a player recently in a rebuild named Cliff Stevens. I don't know. But he's up to an 82 now. Still only 21 years old. I mean, if we kept this going, which we can't because we have negative 107 million cap after the season, even if I wanted to. But if we kept going, he would probably develop really well too. But now we're going to be taking on the much worse 12-5 Tennessee Titans. I guess they were formerly the Houston Texans, well, Houston Oilers. So I guess we're kind of facing the same team here. But let's sim this game out. If we lose this game, okay, no, we do win 27-14. And look who we're playing in the Super Bowl. We are going to have a Super Bowl rematch from real life. We are the 2 highest overall teams in the league, both at an 89. The 49ers rebuild I did, we faced the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, which is what happened in real life, obviously. And here, when I'm using the Chiefs, we faced the 49ers in the Super Bowl. That's crazy. You can't make this up. I mean, I guess I could enforce the wins, which would be kind of fun, but yeah. But we have a Super Bowl media day. This game's everything. This is the last game of the rebuild. But let's jump in, let's watch this simulate, and we will see if we can get this formerly 0 overall team, or I guess 1 overall team, a Super Bowl win. But here we go in the Super Bowl. Let's simulate this thing out, and hopefully we can get a win. We lost the last one in a rebuild, and we might suffer the same fate here. The 49ers go up 3-0, but we do get a touchdown. So do they, though. They are having the lead 10-3. That wasn't even the score. We're up 21-10 now. Now 28-10. We're kind of smoking them here. They do get a field goal, but we had a slow start. It doesn't matter, though. We finish with a score of 35-13. We absolutely smoked the 49ers to finish off this rebuild. So this was more than a success. We tied for the best team in the league. We beat the team we were tied for in the Super Bowl. God, that's giving me flashbacks to John Elway bringing out the trophy for the Chiefs. Oh, Patrick Mahomes' hair is still spazzing out. What else is new? But what a way to end this rebuild. I couldn't have asked for a better ending. I guess maybe a closer lesser game, but we'll take it. But what a fun rebuild this was. I want to do more stuff similar to this, so if you have anything, even in like the atmosphere of this, that's not really the right word, but something similar to this, let me know down in the comments below. If I use that suggestion, I'll give you a shout out. But yeah, again, be sure to leave a like on the video. I would very much appreciate it. And you know, you might as well subscribe for more, because I do a lot of stuff that's similar to this. But thank you all so much for watching, and with that, I'll see y'all again in the next video. Goodbye.